Before light learned to shine, it learned to breathe.
The clouds remembered the sky, long before the sky remembered itself.
Light does not arrive suddenly. It awakens. Every realm begins with a breath. Some colors are not seen. They are felt.
Silence is not empty. It is spacious.
Even the sky needs paths to follow.
Glow is not brightness. It is presence.
When all things move together, harmony is born.
Above every sky, another sky waits.
Here, nothing falls. Everything floats.
Silence carries its own echo. Time leaves traces, even here.
Rising does not require force.
Between lights, rest is found. Softness is strength in disguise.
Everything listens, even light.
When the sky awakened, the realms followed. Some cities are built not to shelter bodies, but to cradle wonder.
Connection is the quiet miracle of every realm.
Even journeys need places to rest. Where gravity fades, beauty learns to float.
Direction is a suggestion, not a rule.
Every structure holds a voice. Exchange is the language of abundance.
Not everything reveals itself at once. Every journey needs a center.
Stability is not stillness.
Reflection deepens understanding.
Guidance often arrives softly.
Even light needs silence.
Some moments are meant to linger.
Fire is not distant. It is open. Beginnings can be eternal.
Space expands to welcome what belongs.
Different paths, one horizon.
When balance is found, the story continues. Color was never still. It was always becoming. Some distances are created by folding.
Light remembers where it has been.
Breath shapes the unseen. Time does not tick here. It flows. Not all breaks are violent.
Even light can grow heavy with meaning. Edges are agreements, not laws.
Every realm bends around its center.
What remains still speaks.
Form is memory made visible.
Stillness is not absence.
Harmony is woven, not forced.
Balance allows difference.
Every moment leaves a trace.
Silence listens deeply.
Memory is not behind us. It surrounds us.
Every shift prepares a passage.
Transformation is flow remembered. Before light speaks, it listens.
Every voice leaves a shape. An echo is a voice remembering itself. Meaning does not require words. To be heard is to be changed. Harmony is agreement without force. Space listens and adapts. Pause is part of speech.
Understanding precedes sound. When the realm speaks, it becomes.
Depth is where light learns patience.
What moves us most is often unseen.
Even light listens to gravity.
Silence grows deeper, not darker.
Change begins far below the surface.
Depth does not mean heaviness.
At the deepest point, rhythm remains. Awareness does not shout. It glows.
Every descent carries its ascent. What we touch in the depths travels with us.
Form was only a doorway. Calm is the shape of eternity.
When light has no origin, everything belongs.
Silence is not empty. It is complete.
Direction was a kindness, not a rule. Here, nothing passes.
Awareness does not speak. It listens.
Nothing is outside.
Rest is not the end.
It has always been here.
What has wandered remembers how to gather. Unity is not sameness. It is resonance.
What was woven once can be woven again.
Meaning creates gravity.
Before becoming, there is listening.
Flow is the language of wholeness. Stillness can carry everything. The realm breathes, and so do we.
Nothing is lost inside continuity.
What opens continues. Not all light lives on the surface.
Depth is discovered, layer by layer. Some lights speak in whispers.
Darkness is not the opposite of light.
Everything moves because something lives beneath it. Some horizons are entered, not reached.
Stillness gathers meaning.
Here, direction is unnecessary. The deepest light does not shine. It remains.
You are not beneath the heavens. You are within them.
Beyond every horizon, there is an inner sky. Every thought leaves a shape.
When weight fades, Awareness expands. Memory does not speak loudly. Stillness has a rhythm.
Awareness spreads without effort.
The center has no edges.
Here, nothing needs to move. Every inward journey prepares an outward one.
Even infinity learns to slow. Quiet is never empty.
When edges fade, presence remains.
Direction belongs to movement.
Pause reveals depth.
The widest spaces are within.
Not all echoes make noise. Stillness gathers naturally. Rest is not the end of movement.
From stillness, all journeys begin again.
Everything continues because something flows.
Some things do not begin. They simply are.
Continuity is quiet strength.
Some destinations are meant to guide, not to be reached. To hold is sometimes to allow.
What continues listens to rhythm. Rest is part of movement.
Infinity is made of layers.
Continuance is the quiet form of eternity.
Not everything must move to remain alive.
Harmony does not announce itself. The center does not pull. It invites. Continuity is the truest form of peace.
When intention dissolves, presence remains.
Space listens more than it speaks. Some echoes were never caused. Unity has no direction.
Stillness remembers everything.
This is not the end. This is what remains.
Not all light seeks to be seen.
Power does not always announce itself. Depth is not how far, but how deeply.
When light listens, silence speaks. Every journey holds an inner horizon.
Stillness is the deepest movement. Unity does not erase difference.
Some memories no longer need shape.
Peace is not created. It is revealed.
When clarity arrives, ascent follows.
Every path remembers where it belongs.
Unity does not erase difference.
Structure emerges when harmony is ready.
Understanding begins with listening. Growth does not rush.
Near and far are choices.
Togetherness has a rhythm.
All individual light forms dissolve gently into a vast luminous field, not emptiness. Presence does not require form. When all light meets, the journey deepens.
Creation does not always begin with force. Sometimes it blooms.
Life does not require ground, only harmony. Every change travels farther than it knows.
The universe inhales and becomes.
Abundance is meant to move.
When nothing is withheld, beauty multiplies.
Some gardens have no edge.
Rest is part of growth. Even silence is heard here.
What blooms in eternity never fades.
There was light before direction. Infinity bends without breaking.
All colors return as remembrance. Movement does not require motion.
Silence is fullness without words.
Here, distance ends.
Existence breathes endlessly.
All complexity returns to one. This is not the end, nor the beginning.
Completion is a circle, not a door. Before all movement, there was stillness. Existence listened and recognized itself.
Nothing was lost. Everything was remembered.
Harmony needs no form.
Peace is not an ending, it is a state. Even eternity learns to rest.
Always held.
There is nowhere left to go.
All things return as one.
And the light remains.